Good afternoon. My name is Ivana Hereda. I work in Four Seasons in Serra Baiatore Bottrini as a sommelier. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. My name is George. I'm not a candidate. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm the person that is giving the tough time to the candidate.
But it was time, George, when you were a candidate as well, and
I know the stress. I know the
myself.
stress that the candidates are having more than anybody else in this room. I can guarantee you that. Okay. 2-3 things that you need to know. We will announce numbers now. We were judging only numbers. We don't know which candidate had which number. We don't know their names when we were judging the papers, the theory, the tasting, and the practical. Okay, so therefore, Mr. Vassos, he will give further information regarding the numbers that the candidate had. Okay, please, as we discussed earlier, your number after, okay, because I need to send you the results. Mr. Vassos?
I remember some years ago, when I was a candidate, it was the most stressful moment to hear if I'm at the final. It seemed like ages. But always remember that, dear candidates. Sometimes we win, and sometimes we learn. And I'm sure that every one of us, we learned more today than yesterday. For the candidates, when you hear your number, please take a seat. I'm afraid you haven't made it to the final. Number. Always on live shows, it has to be a little technical. For those candidates, when you hear your number, please have a seat. I'm afraid you learned a lot today, but not to the final. So those who hear your number now, please take a seat. Number 24. Number 25. Number 20. Number 22. And number 32. Congratulations, guys, ladies. You are in the top 8. Let's see the final ranking. For 8th position, number 31. Seventh position, number 21. Sixth position, number, what is this? 23. Fifth position, number 28. And in the fourth position, the number is 26. Congratulations to all of you three. You are in the final. Just before we get ready for the final, just a few words from each one of you. How do you feel?
Excited. Yeah.
Nervous?
Fine. A little bit, but
Okay.
okay. 29.
And we want to see the number as well. You can keep it away now because we're going to do another draw. Adrian?
Hello again.
Hello. How do you feel?
I'm feeling excited. I'm
Excellent.
feeling a little bit nervous. It's end of the day. It's a national competition, but I'm pretty much sure that we'll perform well today.
Well done. Show us your number, please. The number you have competed the last 2 days.
My number was 27.
Daniel, how do you feel?
Good. I think like they described as well. Okay. I think I came more to learn than to be in the final, but it is what it is.
And your number?
30.
Number 30. Now it's time to make a little draw again to see which one of you it will perform on the stage first, second, and third. Please open and show the audience. First, the judges. Your number. Number 1. Number 3. And number 2. Now, Sotiris will take you to the other room until we prepare the room, the restaurant. All three, please. Thank you very much. Till the first finalist gets ready, allow me to introduce you to all our judges. Mr. Marcos Zambartas from Zambartas Wineries. Mr. Orestes Chakas from Chakas Winery. Le President, Mr. Georgios Kassianos, President of the Cyprus Sommelier Association, CY SOMS. Thank you, President. Mr. George Zaharoglou, Best Sommelier of Cyprus 2007, co-owner of the Onisos Mansion and Agane. Mr. Panagiotis Malamas, F&B Manager, City of Dreams, Mediterranean. Mr. Neophytos Aristidou, Inus Distribution. Mrs. Florentia Kithirotou, Chief Editor, Taste Gourmet, Wine and Dine at Φιλελεύθερος. Mrs. Stalo Arabatzi, Mete Hotel, Four Seasons. Mrs. Paraskevit Tsikalaki, Purchasing Manager at La Ladies Entertainment. Mrs. Alisa Dosoudis, Best Sommelier of Cyprus 2012, Head Sommelier of Amathus Hotel. Mr. Iraklis Christoforou, Vice President, Cyprus Sommelier Association. Mr. Tassos Karagasis, all the way from London, a wine director. Mr. Elias Aristotelous, Executive Chef, Pralina Experience. Mr. Stavris Georgiou, Chef Patron, Stavris Kitchen. Mr. Chris Theophanous, Chef Patron, Core Gastronomy. And our valuable technical committee, Mr. Sotiris Neofitidis, Best Sommelier of Cyprus 2022, Best Sommelier of Balkans 2022, 10th Best Sommelier of the World 2023, Hotel and Catering Educator. Mr. George Lougakis, Best Sommelier of Cyprus 2015, Operations Manager at Carol Mill Restaurants.
I can take the microphone and introduce Mr. Massos Vanoli, President of the Technical Committee, above anything else that he's done, is doing in his career. Best Sommelier of Cyprus 2009. Candidates, you had a question for that. A couple of you, well done, you answered it.
It was me.
Difficult to answer, but we know. He didn't know, by the way. We did that. He didn't know.
It was a surprise for me.
Okay? A gift.
It was a gift.
Group Head Sommelier for Pralina Experience and co-partner for Icon Wines.
Okay. Since we are ready to start, I'm repeating, please maintain silence when they are performing, speaking, or completing any task. All sommeliers require intense concentration during their presentations and tasting evaluations. Kindly turn off or set your phones and electric devices to silent mode. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, a big applause for our first candidate. Mrs. Ivona Hereda from Four
Can you
Seasons
put it
Hotel.
behind? Here somewhere. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you, Ivona. Good evening,
Good evening. Welcome.
and congratulations for making it to the finals of the Best Sommelier
Thank you.
of Cyprus 2024 for CY Sons.
Thank you.
Please introduce yourself to the audience.
So my name is Ivona Hereda. I am from Poland, but I live in Cyprus the last 10 years. I work as a sommelier in Four Seasons Hotel in the Italian restaurant called Sera. That might be it.
Ivona, for this final, we would like to inform you that there will not be a repetition for any of the tasks. You
Okay.
can take notes. You are allowed to keep notes, of course, yes?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's move to your first task. Please. In front of you, there are two wines written, wine number 1 and wine number 2. Yes?
Yeah.
For each wine, we would like you to do a full organoleptic description. For wine number 1, we'd like you to recommend a main course dish. For wine number 2, a dessert dish. Please be clear, speak loudly to which wine you are tasting. You will have 8 minutes. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Time starts.
Thank you. So the wine number 1, it's clear, it's bright, it's a white wine. There's no evidence of a sediment and CO2. The intensity of color, it's deep ruby. The viscosity is quite moderate. The wine legs are quite medium, and this watery rim to dense hue. On the nose, the wine is clear. It's healthy, it's developing, has a medium intensity of aromas. There is lots of red fruit character, like a ripe cherry, raspberry, some strawberry. After aeration, wine shows more development. There's some herbal notes, like a thyme, like a rosemary. There's some vegetal element in here, like a green bell pepper. And also the oak is perceptible. I get some toast, some vanilla. We'll confirm it on the palate. On the palate, the wine is clean, it's dry, it's a still wine, it's full body, has a medium body, I would say full body. The acidity is quite moderate, the tannins are very fine grained, the alcohol is well integrated, it's moderated. There are aromas on a jammy side, like a lots of plum, ripe plum, raspberry, strawberry. There is oak present here, very well integrated, some vanilla, some toast, some black pepper. The finish is quite moderate. Again, the wine is developing. So in conclusion, I believe the wine is coming from moderate climate. It's coming from Europe. It's coming from possibly Cyprus. Might be Anudi. And I will serve this with a lovely braised lamb leg, together with some herbal red wine jus and crispy potato. I will serve it in a sleek red wine glass. I will serve it at a temperature 15-18 degrees of Celsius. I will aerate it prior to service. And yeah, the wine is ready to be drunk now. The quality is good. The vintage, I believe, is 2020, 2023, but I will go for 2020. Yeah, and the main course, as I mentioned, I believe will go really lovely with the lamp. The wine number 2, it's clean, it's bright, it's a red wine, has a moderate viscosity, watery rim to dense hue, no evidence of CO2 and sediment, moderate ruby color on the nose. It's clean, it's developing. There's a lot of red fruit character as well. Ripe cherry, raspberry, plum, vegetal condiment, like bell pepper as well, some thymes, dried herbs actually. I'm getting this like tea bag from tea, the leaves, black leaves. Oak is present here. Nice toastiness coming forward. The wine is developing. On the palate, the wine is clean, it's dry. It's a still wine made by the oxidative method. The aromas are very similar on the nose to the palate. There's lots of red fruit, but also I feel some black fruit right now, more on the palate present. Blackberry, blueberry. There's nice toastiness coming from oak. The alcohol is moderate. It's very well integrated. The tannins here are more grippy, but they are part of overall sensation. I will serve it also in a slick Bordeaux glass at the temperature of 15 to 18 of degrees. I will decant it prior to service, approximately 1 hour. In conclusion, I believe this wine is coming from Cyprus. It's a moderate climate. Perhaps it's a Maratevtico, slightly aged. The wine is ready to be drunk now, but can age. The quality is great here. And the dessert, very interesting. There's some nice toastiness here, and there is some slightly raisinated character, like a dried element, the condition of the fruit. And I believe overall sensation is quite warming, is jammy, is juicy. And I think it will go nicely with like chocolate dessert, together based inside with cherry, so like a chocolate cherry tart, which will nicely recall the aromas of the wine. And I think this jamminess, this warm sensation of the wine will nicely complement with the texture as well of the chocolate tart, cleaning up the palate at the end. Yeah, so it can age 5-10 years. Quality is really good here. And the vintage here, 2018, I would say. Yeah, so as I said, number one, I will pair it with a lovely priced leg of lamb with some nice flavored red wine jus sauce with herbs, which will nicely recall this herbal profile of the wine. And also the lovely acidity and tannin of the wine will cut through the richness of the dish, cleaning up the palate. So yeah, both are excellent wines. The vintage, I believe I said 2020 here. Yeah, I think I'm done.
Thank you, Ivona. Take a glass of water. How was it?
Interesting.
Yeah?
Lots of
How did
different
you like the
ideas now
wines?
coming in my head. And I'm
How did you like the wines?
very good,
Very interesting?
very interesting. But now I
Nice,
start to
fresh.
don't believe it's from Cyprus.
I don't know.
We'll find out later.
Now let's move to the next task. You have your water. In front of you, there are 4 glasses. All of them are numbered. 1, 2, 3, 4. For these beverages, we need a full identification. Always name the glass number which you are describing. You will have 4 minutes, and your time starts now.
Thank you. The glass number 1, I believe it's a whiskey. It's a bourbon based on corn, coming from United States. Possible brand for roses or maker's mark. The beverage number 4, it's whiskey based. It's also bourbon, based on corn, coming from USA. Sorry. Actually, I want to change number 1. It's a grape-based spirit, based on grape, coming from Greece. And I think it's Metaxa. Number 2, it's also grape-based. Number 3, I think it's a sugar cane spirit. It's a rum based on sugar cane juice. Possibly it's a Zacapa from Guatemala.
Time, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ivona. Thanks so much, Ivona. I'm sure it was that's very impressive, huh?
Yeah.
I'm thirsty as well for a cocktail. Take a minute, and when you're ready, we move to the next task.
Thank you.
Would you like to have some more water?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Why not?
Two, please.
Thank you.
Okay. This table has ordered a pretty mature bottle of red wine. You have to use the pour tanks and relevant tools to open it, decant it, and serve this bottle. You have 10 minutes, and your time starts now.
Thank you. Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the restaurant. How are you? My name is Ivona. I will have pleasure of serving you today. May I ask who is the host? You, sir. Yeah? Okay. I'll be right back. Thank you. So, have this wonderful premium wine for you, Climax Novus from Greece, vintage 2021, the Whitner's unique blend. Okay? Thank you. So I chose this special wine glass for your wine, which I believe will help to reveal all its beautiful aromas. Thank you. So this is quite rare technique, which is commonly used to opening premium old wines. So we'll start with warming up the tongs. They are called port tongs. So we need them to be very hot in order to crack the neck of our bottle of the wine to open it safely. I will use this technique because the wine is 2001 and the cork might be very soft, and when I open the wine it may get into your wine and you might not enjoy that, to be drunk the pieces of cork with your wine. Okay, let's try it. So sorry about that. Done it a long time ago. Just need to refresh my memory. I will just remove the foil. Yeah, it's not hot, to avoid any, for security reasons basically. This will take a while, I'm very sorry. I see you have a water. If I may recommend you some aperitifs before I would open the wine, to start your evening with a wonderful glass of champagne, Bessera de Bellefond Brut, which I believe you will like that, if you don't mind. Will be served right away. Okay, let's try it. I will just use some cold water to needs to be really hot. One more attempt.
Just
Okay. Okay. I'm so sorry about that. Apparently, I'm not having a strength to open it, but if you don't mind, I will open it in a classic traditional way. We'll just replace it.
Yes.
So sorry about the inconvenience. Okay. Cork wasn't that bad at the end, after all. Okay. I will just decant it. So, in case you haven't decided about your main course today, and by the way, do you have any restrictions with the food? You have any restrictions? No? If I may recommend you, our dish of the day, it's a leg of lamb coming from Pizzeria, from lamb, and it's served with our lovely potatoes from red villages of Cyprus, which I believe you will like that. Together with this wine will work beautifully. I will just sample the wine. May I please? It's great, actually. The temperature is fine, actually. So I will just...
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done, Ivona. Great performance. Would you like to have some water?
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
It was a vintage 2021, yes?
2001.
2000? 2001.
Yeah.
Was a special vintage for the Cyprus Sommelier Association.
Yeah?
Do you know why?
No. No.
2001. A great year for CY Soms, Cyprus Sommelier Association.
Was created, yeah? That year? No?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let's move to the next task. On the screen will appear a cocktail menu. You have to make all the relevant corrections that needed. You will have 4 minutes and your time starts now.
Thank you. So, we have Americano, bitter liqueur, vermouth rosso, soda water. Americano is based on bitter Campari, so I will correct that. Vermouth rosso is correct, sweet vermouth rosso, and soda water. Okay, then we have rusty nail, Scotch whiskey and Drambuie only. There is no sugar syrup in that cocktail. Boulevardier, it's a bourbon, vermouth rosso, bitter liqueur. Yeah, here is the Campari. Bitter liqueur Campari. Tom Collins, Old Tom Gin, lemon juice, sugar syrup. There is no tonic water here. French Martini, gin, champagne, sugar, lemon juice. That will be correct. Last word, gin, chartreuse, maraschino liqueur, lime juice, equal parts. That would be correct. Mint julep. There's no vodka here. I believe it's a bourbon. Mint leaves, sugar syrup, and Angostura bitters. Tommy's Margarita, tequila, lime, sugar syrup. Okay, looks fine. Bramble, gin, lemon juice. There's no cranberry juice. If I'm not mistaken, there is a liqueur here based on berries. Sidecar. Sidecar. It's a cognac, no brandy. Triple second lemon juice. Vieux Carré, rye whiskey, cognac, vermouth rosso, liqueur, Angostura bitter. This looks fine. Estío Viejo. I think there's lemon juice missing here. Papa Doble, light rum, pink grapefruit juice, lime juice, sugar syrup, light rum. This reminds me Hemingway special cocktail. It's not Papa Doble. Mary Pickford, gin, maraschino liqueur, pineapple juice, grenadine. Martinez, Jennifer, vermouth rosso, vermouth dry. Boulevardier can be bourbon, can be rye whiskey, vermouth, sweet red vermouth, yeah, and a bitter Campari. Thank you.
Oh, for sure I need a cocktail now. Do you?
Definitely, I would love one.
Yes? Let's move to the next task, and I promise we have a cocktail later on.
Oh, lovely.
Please.
Thank you.
On this table here,
Oh, sorry.
we have the honor of hosting some great athletes. They have chosen, of course, a vegetarian menu. The menu consists delicious local vegetarian dishes from various regions of the world. We want you to pair the food menu they have chosen with lower in alcohol beverages. You will have 7 minutes for this task. Take 30 seconds to have a look on the menu first.
Beetroot carpaccio.
Time starts now.
Hello, welcome to our restaurant. How are you? My name is Ivona. I'm a sommelier. I have pleasure of looking after you today. So I see you have chosen excellent menu for today, and I would love to recommend you some low alcohol beverages with that, if it's okay with you. Do you have any restrictions, any preferences? No? Okay. So first of all, I would love to recommend you a water. We will be serving still and sparkling, Aquapana and San Pellegrino, up to your preferences. And then we'll be serving you a lot of a lovely aperitif, which will be basically a cocktail. It's a non-alcoholic Hendrick's gin, 0%, with a tonic, Indian tonic, fever tree, or Mediterranean, and we mix it with various seasonal fruits and seasonal herbs. Like we like to serve it with orange and with thyme and rosemary, which will nicely refresh your palate and also stimulate your appetite, so you will be ready for your dishes. And if it's not enough, we also have in our selection a Peroni beer, which is 0% of alcohol. I believe will be also a very nice start. So while aperitifs will be served, I will proceed with our recommendations with the dishes. So this is a lovely menu. The first, we will have a beetroot carpaccio with a goat cheese. So this is cold dish. It has a nice acidity coming from the goat cheese. We have a citrus vinaigrette over here. We have hazelnut dust. And actually, I would love to pair this dish with a non-alcoholic French sparkling wine based on Chardonnay. The brand is called French Bloom. So the acidity of the wine will nicely go with the acidity of the goat cheese, which will cleanse up your palate. It's a really high quality sparkling wine, which we are introducing now, and we are recommending this wine based on Chardonnay. We'll serve it in an open flute glass at the temperature approximately 5 to 8 degrees of Celsius. I believe you will really enjoy that. Then we have a lovely Greek salad, a local Greek salad, which is fresh. Our tomatoes, cucumbers, olives, feta cheese, oregano. So it's very full, rich salad, aromatic, and has really nice flavors. Also, we put a bit of olive oil and vinegar. And this one, Greek salad with something light. I will actually recommend you our lovely lemonade, which is with mint, with lime, with soda. Very fresh, refreshing drink, and complemented together with a fresh, refreshing salad, which you will like that. Because our next dish, it's a pad thai, so it's a slightly spicy dish. Tofu has rice noodles, peanuts, and so we need something light with your Greek salad. So I believe the freshness of the lemonade will go really nice with freshness of the salad, and also the acidity of the lime will really go nicely with the acidity of feta cheese, and also the lemonade will not overpower the flavor of the salad. With the pad thai, we will be serving you a lovely muscat. It's a non-alcoholic wine from Torres, from Spain, from Catalonia. Very aromatic, with a really lively, beautiful acidity. And here, because we are having a spicy dish, we need something at the same intensity. We also need something to cut through this spiciness of the noodles, cleaning up your palate. So really spicy food and aromatic wines, they really love each other, and they are meant to be served together. And also we will serve this in a sleek white wine glass at the temperature approximately 7 to 10 degrees of Celsius. Then we have a lovely artichoke barigul with vegetable consommé, slow braised artichoke. So we have a very vegetal dish, but really complex. We have a texture of olive oil, baby carrots, some asparagus, vegetable consommé, and this will be paired really nice with one savvy red Lautun. It's a red wine coming from South Africa, from coastal region. It's based on Syrah, Cabernet Sauvignon, and if I'm not mistaken, it's a touch of Tempranillo. This has really, really nice, it's non-alcoholic wine, of course. It has really, really nice intensity of aromas, which we will need to withstand this artichoke vegetal notes. And we have a touch of Cabernet Sauvignon, which will nicely complement together with the vegetable notes of the artichoke. And we'll serve it in a bit open glass, I would say Bordeaux glass, slick glass at the temperature of 15 to 17 degrees of Celsius. I will also decant this wine prior to the service so you can enjoy it more. And then we'll have a lovely tiramisu with layers of coffee-soaked leggy fingers, rich mascarpone. So we have a really rich, typical Italian dessert here. Would be really lovely with a coffee. But we also have a lovely mountain herbal tea from Cyprus, which is a mix of herbals coming from Cyprus. But I will come with something very unusual pairing. We are having a really nice selection of our sparkling teas, Copenhagen Company, and we have lots of various flavors. We have an oolong tea, which is very complex, very smoky. They have a really nice acidity. We have two options. One is lower in alcohol, one is without alcohol, and this will really nicely go with your tiramisu. We'll cut through the richness of mascarpone, cleansing up your palate, so you will enjoy it. And also, they will be really nice match. After that, of course, if you like, we can serve you some cigar, perhaps. We have a really nice veranda outside. We have a wonderful selection of Cuban cigars. Thank you.
Thank you, Ivona. Definitely eating and drinking, it's my hobby too. How do you feel?
I'm okay.
Would you like some water?
Yeah, thank you.
It will be the last task for now.
Promise?
For now. On the screen will appear some pictures. Each picture has a question which needs to be answered. Speak loud and clear. Every picture will be on the screen for 15 seconds. And I'm afraid that you cannot turn back. Screen, please. Time starts now.
Okay, I believe this one is ESCA, black measles. It's a disease attacking grapevines. This one, I think it's a phylloxera. Yeah. Whoa. Which was the year that Mason became Besserat Bellefonds. 1843? How many vineyards were there? Okay, it was 17, but now it's 14. So, I believe. This is, I believe, Yanode based wine coming from Inouï. Yeah, from Omodos village. Al-Qaeda, what that means. Name the producer. Which is the wine producing this winemaker? Who's the wine producing this maker? Who's the wine producing this winemaker? Okay, this is Vincent Duvissat from Chablis region, very famous. Vincent Duvissat, yeah. This is Box Beutel. It's a very famous bottle from Franken, from Germany. Yeah, Vieliment. My French is not good. Prolongé something. Vieliment, prolongé. What is the style of this beer? This is Geuze beer from Belgium. Kriek, Geuze. Geuze. This is refractometer, which is used to measure the sugar, the ripeness of the grape before they harvest. This is for port production. Lagares, how they call them? Granitures. For port production, they are pressing the grapes by foot and also punching and pumping over happens here. How many hectares is the largest Grand Cru monopole of this Burgundy? Clos de Tarte. I believe it's 1.5 hectare. Clos de Tarte. How is this coffee process called? This is the drying process. The water needs to evaporate from the coffee bean because majority of coffee bean is water. Shape of the cigar.
What a great performance. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have some more, sir.
Thank you.
Would you like some more?
Sorry? Yeah.
Okay. Ready?
We are more.
For now, you are done.
I'm done. Okay.
Please
Perfect.
have a seat.
Thank you. I think I need to give you the microphone, yeah?
Ivona? Take a seat.
It's okay.
Ωραία, πες. Okay, since we are ready to start, I'm repeating, please. Maintain silence when they are performing, speaking or completing any task. Again, sommeliers require intense concentration, as you've seen, during their presentations and tasting evaluations. Please kindly turn off your phones and electric devices or put them on the silent mode. Okay.
Όχι, ήταν το χειρότερο. Πάμε βάσει τη ζώνη παρακάτω. Θα μένουν όλα τα εργαλεία. Τα νερό της παγίδας δει. Sorry. Ένα, δύο.
Bravo Daniel, big applause. Good evening, Daniel.
Good evening.
Again, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You made it to the finals.
Yep, looks like it.
How do you feel?
Good. Yeah.
Please introduce yourself to the audience.
Hello, for those I didn't introduce myself before, I'm Daniel
Yes.
Evangelou. I'm the wine director of Vinology 2.0. We're importing wines, spirits, and beers. And yeah, I think that's it.
Right. For this final, we'd like to inform you that there will not be any repetition of any of the tasks. You can take notes. Okay?
Understood, thank you.
Let's move to the first task. Please. In front of you, there are two wines. It's written wine number 1 and wine number 2. For each wine, we would like you to do a full organoleptic description. For wine number 1, we would like you to recommend a main course dish. And for wine number 2, a dessert dish. Please speak clear, speak loudly to which wine you are tasting. You will have 8 minutes and your time starts now.
So we can start with the wine number 1. It is a red wine with, which is clear. There is no evidence of gas or sediment. The wine have a pale garnet color. There is some rim variation since it's darker on the core. The viscosity, it's, I would say, low. It's not so much evident. On the nose, the wine is clean. There is no faults. I would say it have a moderate to pronounced intensity of aromas. The main aromas are red fruits, which actually they're in the jammy, cooked state, like strawberry jam, ripe cherries. There is also some black fruit, like blackberries. So it's a combination of red and black fruits. So there is also the evidence of wood influence, since you get plenty of spices, some eucalyptus notes, there is some vanilla, and some hints of leather and tobacco. And this wine is developing, even mature. Here we have a dry wine, still, with high alcohol. You can feel the burning sensation of the alcohol. The body is medium to full, and although there is plenty of tannins, you can feel them, they are quite smooth and mellow. The acidity is there. You can feel it, that is quite refreshing, that keeps the wine balanced. Of course, it's in perfect condition. There is no fault for the wine, and the finish is quite lengthy. There is a lot of complexity, so you can tell that this is a good quality wine. The wood influence is there, because you can confirm this leather and tobacco and some tertiary aromas, as well as these cooked red and black fruits. So this wine comes from a moderate, even hot climate. It could be even from Cyprus. It could be like an aged Maratheftico coming from vintages 2018. As I said, this is a very good quality wine, which I would recommend a dish for it as a main course. That would be slow cooked pork ribs that are quite mellowed, finished on the grill to get this crustiness and combined with the smoky aromas and with a nice blueberry sauce on top. So we combine these blue and black fruits together. I will move to wine number 2. Wine number 2 is a red wine with again pale garnet color. It's clear, there is no evidence of gas or sediment. The viscosity, again, it's evident but not so high. It is a red wine. On the nose is clean, there is no faults. Here the intensity is a bit lower, so I would say moderate intensity at best. The main aromas again are a combination of red and black fruits, more towards the red fruits. So I can feel some red berries juice. Strawberry is quite evident, not so fresh, but not very jammy. There is not a lot of hints of wood influence here, so I will confirm it later on. The wine, it is developing, but is not yet mature. And I will proceed to the taste. Here we have a still wine, which is dry, although there is some sweetness. Probably comes from the alcohol because it is definitely high alcohol wine. So the body is there, quite full body, a lot of tannins. You can feel in the grip, but again they're well integrated. The acid is very, very refreshing. That's why the wine is very balanced. The red fruit aromas are very evident here. There could be some wood influence, but it's very, very well integrated. But the red are very juicy and plummy, I would say. So what dessert I would recommend with this wine that again comes from a moderate climate? I would say this wine comes from Italy. It's a very good quality, it's complex wine. Here I would recommend to pair it with a chocolate fudge cake with some chocolate sauce on top. Although wine and chocolate are not always the best, the high alcohol, the full body, it gives some sweet notes to the wine, so I think it will combine very well with the chocolate. And I think I'm done.
Thank you. Thank you, Daniel. Would you like some water?
Yeah, why not? I would
This.
love a napkin if possible as well. If not, it's okay.
Okay, Daniel. In front of you, there are 4 glasses. All of them are numbered. For those beverages, we need full identification and always name the glass number which you are describing. You have 4 minutes and your time starts now.
So for beverage number 1, I would say it's a whiskey. It's a single malt whiskey coming from the Scotland, of course. I can confirm it on the taste. I would even say it's Singleton, if I'm not mistaken. So beverage number 1, single malt whiskey, Singleton from Scotland. Beverage number 2, here we have some grape aromas. So I would say that this could be a cognac, VSOP coming from France. Martel is a brand. Beverage number 3. Here the alcohol is not so high, so it could be some kind of liqueur. And I would say it's perhaps Galliano, so a vanilla liqueur. And beverage number 4. Here it's a Calvados. I can feel the apples, again from France. So that's beverage number 4.
Are you done, Daniel?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Would you like some more water?
Yeah. And I had a napkin, so thank you.
Very impressive tasting.
Thank you.
For sure, I'm thirsty as well.
Yeah. More
Okay.
burning than thirsty, but yeah, thank you.
Are you ready to move to the next
Yeah,
task?
please.
Okay. Okay. This table here, they have ordered a pretty mature bottle of red wine. You have to use the port tanks and all relevant tools to open the can and serve this bottle of wine. You will have 10 minutes and your time starts now.
Hello, may I ask who is the host? Hello, so my name is Daniel and I'm your sommelier for today. I'll have the pleasure to serve you. I understand you order a bottle of quite mature red wine. Let me please source it and present it to you first. So this is the wine that you ordered, which I will comment for you. It's coming from Novus Winery. Leonidas Anastasiakos is the winemaker. The name of the wine is Climax and the vintage is 2001. May I proceed with the decanting? Very good. I will sit up right here for you to be able to witness it as well. Let me just tell you that although we can open all vintages with the port tongs, I'm not very familiar with it, so I don't want to risk it. I will go the old traditional way. So this is the wine glasses I chose for you. Since the wine is quite mature, some of the aromas can be a bit fragile, so this is a right glass. It's quite wide to let it breathe, but at the same time a bit sleek on top to allow the aromas to be revealed. Going to use a decanter. There's plenty of sediments in the glass for sure. Did you make up your mind for a main course regarding this dish? May I recommend you something? Very good. By the way, can I taste the wine for you to make sure it's in good health? So the wine is in very good health, but I'm sorry I didn't notice it before. Actually, this is not coming from vintage 2001. The label must be misplaced. It's a quite fresh wine, and I didn't thought about it before, but Novus is quite a new winery, so that could be 2001. Is it okay for you to proceed having this wine? Would you like to have something else? Okay, I'm going to proceed. I don't expect a lot of sediment, but I'm going to give it a decanting either way. And with the candle, I'm going to be able to verify if there's any sediments. I'm really sorry for taking you from 2001 to a relatively fresh wine, but it is a great wine, so I'm sure you will enjoy it. And perhaps I will look in my cellar and find something more aged and recommend it for you. Maybe you want to move ahead, have a second bottle, and since it's my mistake, I'm going to offer this on the house. Just don't tell my manager. Very good. Here's the cork for you to have a look. You can tell that it's a recent vintage, not quite old. Thank you very much. So since you didn't make up your mind, and this is not a very aged wine, what I would recommend for you is to have it with our grilled ribeye. This wine, its tannin is quite there, ready for some fat. So a ribeye steak with its fat and some red wine sauce on the side, it would be amazing. Perhaps you can also try our triple cooked potatoes, which are a signature, with some yogurt dip. I think it will make a fantastic meal. Would you like to keep the cork on the table? I can remove it. Would you like the decanter on the table or perhaps on the station? Station is fine to make more space. I will remove this as well. And now we'll set up everything here so it'll be easier to serve you, and at the same time you can take pictures and everything else you want. Allow me to clean up here. So did you make up your mind for an aperitif, perhaps? May I recommend you something? You're okay? Something for dessert, perhaps? Or maybe I should pass by later. Later. Thank you very much. Enjoy.
Thank you, Daniel. Great performance. Would you like some water?
Yes, please.
Let's move to the next task. Yes.
Thank you.
On the screen will appear a cocktail menu. You have to name all the relevant corrections that are needed. For this task, you have 4 minutes, and your time starts now.
Okay. Good. So let's start by Americano. Americano, it's made with some Prosecco to that, not some soda water, so that needs to be corrected. The next one, I believe it's correct. Rastinea the same, Estigo Viejo, Bucharest. I cannot see any mistake on the next 3. The other one here, which is called Boulevardier, so the name needs to be corrected. It's not Boulevardier, it's Boulevardier, and it's made with blended whiskey, not bourbon, so that needs to be corrected as well. Mary Pickford, Tom Collins, okay. Martini. Bramble also needs to be no, it's okay. Bramble is made with blueberry instead of cranberry, so that needs to be corrected. Mint julep, I cannot see mistake. Tommy's. The one before the end, it's called Last Word, so that needs to be corrected as well. Okay. And I am done.
Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you.
For sure, I need a cocktail now. Do you?
Yeah.
But let's move to the next task, and we definitely have a cocktail later on.
Okay, I'll keep that promise.
On this table, we are honored of hosting some great athletes. They have chosen, of course, our vegetarian menu. The menu consists delicious local vegetarian dishes from various regions of the world. We want you to pair the food menu with lower in alcohol beverages. You will have 7 minutes for this task. Take a look for 30 seconds on the menu. And the time starts now.
Hello and welcome to our restaurant. It's a great honor to have great athletes in our restaurant. It means that not only you value our restaurant, but you also believe that the first materials are correct, they are fresh, and you trust us. Thank you very much. So you made a wonderful choice of a menu, and as I understand, you want to go with maybe low ABV or even no alcohol options? Amazing. Who wants to miss a training after all? Because of alcohol. So I would start with the first dish, recommending you a sparkling tea from Copenhagen Sparkling Teas, which is called Lyserot. This is a blend of 12 different teas, which they are all organic farmed, and it's very rich, very gastronomic. The mousse is very, very fine, so it almost feels like a champagne actually. And also the addition of hibiscus gives it the rose color, and it's a very, very nice combination with the beetroot. It will match perfectly and something very refreshing is acidity will cut through the goat cheese. For the next thing, we have a Greek salad. Here I would recommend you a low alcohol wine coming from Cyprus, from Tethys Winery. Not so much on the market, it's called, I don't remember the name, I will get back to you, but it's only 9% alcohol. So it's an low ABV, light, very fruity, very refreshing, from Cyprus, so it will very nice match the Greek salad. For the pad thai, here again I'm going to recommend you a sparkling tea, but this time with low alcohol, 5%, so it's a small addition of wine. This is called Winter, it's the winter edition, and it's quite sweet as well. You get all this sweetness, cinnamon aromas, so it will match the pad thai, which could be a bit spicy, so you will not be bothered, and you can enjoy it very much. Now going to the other one, for the artichoke with the vegetable consomme. Again, I'm going to recommend you sparkling tea. We have 6 of them, so don't worry. You will enhance your experience in sparkling teas. This time I'm going to recommend you Gron, which is with 5% alcohol, and it's a blend of 13 different teas. The main ones are green teas, so all these green tea aromas will be very nicely matched with the artichokes and the rest of the vegetables. And for the end, you have tiramisu, which is a wonderful combination, a wonderful dessert. Here I'm going to recommend you have the blah of the sparkling teas. It's again with no alcohol, 0%, so you want to finish light your dinner. The residual sugar is a bit there, so it will very much nicely match the tiramisu. It's very elegant because it's some white teas, black teas, but also some jasmine, so it will match this tiramisu, which is nice because you have the chocolate, but it's also very light because of the mascarpone cheese. The blah will match it quite perfectly. So I hope I didn't bore you too much with a lot of sparkling teas, but it's something fresh on the market, and I'm sure you will enjoy it. Thank you.
Done, Daniel?
Yep.
Thank you very much. Eating and drinking, huh? Ah, that's my hobby too. How do you feel?
Good. Yeah, quite good.
Take a glass of water and let's move to the last task
Okay.
for now,
For now.
I think.
All right.
Please stand here. On the screen will appear some pictures.
Okay.
Each picture has a question which needs to be answered. Speak loud and clear. Every picture will be on the screen for 15 seconds. And I'm afraid that you cannot return back. Time starts now.
This disease is called chlorosis. When you have the lack of sunlight, the leaves cannot perform the photosynthesis, so you get this disease. Next picture, please. This disease looks like a pest disease. Again, it strikes the leaf. Not familiar with the name. Becerrade Bellephone, which was became Becerrade Bellephone. It's in 1967. From how many? 13. This is a wine coming from Inouyi winery. It's Κτήμα Βασιλιάδης in Omodos, and as it says on the label, it's a red wine coming from the Variety Giannoudi, which is a wine producing. This is a winemaker. I'm not aware of the winemaker. This is Chablis from a very famous producer called Doviso. indeed very famous bottle. I'm not aware of the name, I don't remember it. I don't know the answer. What is the style of this beer? So definitely it's a craft beer, and it's a stout version of the craft beer, unfiltered. First time I see it. So these are the vats that are used for port production. Here they step on the grapes to start the process of port. Many hectares is it's 1.3 hectares. Drying the grapes, the coffee beans. I'm not a cigar lover, and I don't know this question, the answer.
Thank you, Daniel. Great performance.
Yeah.
For now, you are done.
Thank you.
Please have a seat. Just a few minutes break until the next candidate is ready, please.
Τούτα αφήνουμε τα πάνω. Τι? Πανάθεμα.
Τι? Εντάξει, να σου έξω εγώ. Σου έξω εγώ. Συνέχισε να σου έξω. Έξω.
Εσύ τους κρίνεις όλους πάνε.
Τι είναι ρε, θα έπρεπε μέσα μου.
Yes, of course. How are you?
Φιανούλοι κριτές. Right, thank you. We are ready to move to the next candidate. Please take your seats. Thank you very much. Ready for the next candidate? Please all take your seats. Thank you. Okay, since we are ready to start, again I'm repeating, please to maintain silence when they are performing, speaking, or completing any of their tasks. As you know, sommeliers require intense concentration during their presentations and tasting evaluations. So Didi, we are ready.
Ένα-δύο.
A big applause to our next candidate, Adrian. Good evening, Adrian.
Good evening,
And
everyone.
congratulations for making it to the finals of the Best Sommelier of Cyprus. Hello, Andrea. Please introduce yourself to the audience, please.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome for the today competition. My name is Adrian. I'm the head sommelier of Hakane restaurant in Limassol. It's my great pleasure to be with you today.
Okay, Adrian. For this final, we would like to inform you that there will not be any repetition of any of the tasks. You are allowed to keep notes, of course. Okay? Let's move to the first task. Please. In front of you, there are two wines. Wine number 1 and wine number 2. For each wine, we would like you to do a full organoleptic description. For wine number 1, we also would like you to recommend a main course dish. And for wine number 2, a dessert dish. Please be clear, speak loudly to which wine you are tasting. You have 8 minutes and your time starts now.
Wine number 1, it's a clear, it's a star bright, it's intense, pronounced intensity of color, it's ruby red with some purple brim variation. Viscosity, it's medium. The tears, they are running quite moderate, and there is no sediments or CO2. On nose, the wine is clean. There is pronounced aromas, mainly mainly dark fruit. I will mention here black currant. I will mention plums. There is some spiciness. Obviously, also there is present ripening condition red fruits like cherry and red berries, red cranberries. There is a spicy note on the nose that indicates that one most probably spent some time in the barrel. I will confirm later on this one for you. There is some herbaceous character, a little bit of thyme, a little bit of oregano. There is pronounced as well floral character, violet, and so the wine is developing. On palate, the wine is dry. There is elevated acidity. There is medium plus body. There is very nice refreshing acidity. I will confirm the same combination of dark ripe red fruits like black currant, plum, black cherry. There is a touch of the red fruits not so present like on the nose. I will confirm that the wine has some aging in barrel. There is spiciness, there is black pepper, there is cloves, there is nutmeg. Obviously the herbaceous character like thyme and oregano, as I mentioned earlier. So wine is very good in quality. I believe that the age range is going to be like 3 to 5 years old. It's coming from a moderate climate. You can feel that from a Mediterranean climate. You can feel the ripeness of the fruit and also the Mediterranean herbs. I believe that this wine is coming from Cyprus, from Larnaca region. I correct myself, from Paphos region. It's a Yanoudi grape variety, vintage of 2021. I will definitely recommend this wine. I will serve it in the silk red glass in order to give some oxygen to improve all this flavor character. And with this wine, I will serve a beautiful lamb shank with some Moroccan spices like ras el hanout, and also with the tomato sauce. That tomato sauce will and the acidity will calibrate this acidity that the wine has. And I will serve it. I will do it decanting actually and aerating like 30 minutes in advance. As I mentioned, the food pairing for this one, it's a lamb shank with some Mexican spicy ras el hanout and some tomato sauce with herbs, with thyme and oregano in order to complement this herbal character of the wine. Overall, the wine it's in very good condition. And this can be aged for at least 5 to 7 years more. Wine number 2. Wine number 2, it's clear. It's also the deep concentration of color. There is a ruby color with some garnet rims on the palate, on the nose. On the nose, there is the wine. It's clean. Obviously, it's developed. I believe there is the condition of the fruit. It's a little bit. I mean, there is not that fruity. It's more developed. The wine. The fruit are a little bit more on the second nose. On palate, the wine is dry. Okay, there is a moderate acidity. There is a medium plus alcohol. Tannins they are present, but they are more soft tannins, more roundy, not that grippy. Obviously, pretty much familiar the group category. The red fruits with the black fruits, a little bit more under ripening condition. The black fruits like plum, black cherry, black currant. And I believe that this wine it's coming from moderate climate. Can be a wine coming from France, maybe a Merlot, because it's a little actually. From the Merlot, I will expect a little bit more jamminess of the fruit. Regarding the food and wine pairing, since you requested dessert, I will go with something with a fruit tart with a lot of berries, a lot of blackberry currant, something a tart that has been cooked in the oven. So we need that texture of the tart, the flavor to match this one, and also next to it some red berry reduction in order to, obviously I don't want the dessert to overpower the wine, because as I mentioned the wine is not very intense in the fruit profile, but I believe that this is going to be a good match with the food. So I'm going to give a call that the wine is coming from France, from south region of France. It's a Grenache-based blend, 2022. The quality of the wine, it's acceptable. This wine can be aged, I believe, for another 3 to 5 years. Even that it's on the peak regarding the. So the final conclusion is that the wine is coming from Cyprus. It's a Yanoudi grape variety from Paphos region, from Vouni Panaya, vintage of 2021. As I mentioned, I mentioned already the food and wine pairing for this wine. And the wine number 2, it's I will stay stick on my initial conclusion coming from France, from Côte d'Uron Grenache-based grape variety.
Time, thank you.
Thank you, Adrian. Thank you. Adrian, would you like some water?
Yeah, that will be great.
Okay. In front of you, there are 4 classes. All of them are numbered. For those beverages, we need a full identification. Always name the glass number which you are describing. You will have 4 minutes, and your time starts now.